Hi everybody, Shahar Duron here. Again with one more short video to try and answer some of the questions that you may have. Here's another frequent question that I get, and that question is, how do I know what I need to do next? How do I know where to start? How do I know what to do next? You know, it's kind of like overwhelming in the beginning when you don't know everything that you need to do, and we never know everything. You know, every day is a fresh day and fresh start. So this is what I answer to my people. You know, first of all, thankfully, we have, especially with the prosperity team, being added to the pilot here. We have a great trainers there who actually put daily assignments for you and your people to follow, and they cannot help but actually do the right thing in the sequence of the steps that they need to do. Now, the person that just walked in the door and just started, where do they start? What do they do? Okay, do the Empower Network stuff first, meaning on your Empower Network back office. The first thing is the way that the sequence shows you when you go there. As soon as you sign up, pay the $25. As soon as you finish paying the $25, make sure you set it so it's a recurring subscription so you don't run out. And it just so happened that when the person who signs under you, it's just on the day that you ran out and you didn't qualify. No, you want to make sure that it's a subscription that's ongoing and you don't miss out. You want to activate your affiliate subscription because you want to make sure that you qualify to keep the money that these people who decide to buy with your recommendation actually pay you. It's your money. So you need to activate that. You need to basically follow the 8 steps of the fast start as the first thing. Now, if you did buy the additional products, so if you buy, besides that, and that can be knocked out, by the way, the 8 steps of the fast start, that can be knocked out in less than 2 hours, really, one sitting. Just go through it. This is mostly how, these are the simplest tools that you need to know and grasp so that you can have a better, quicker, maneuvering through the system and through the site. Now, if you were able to and you positioned yourself and bought the second product, which is the Inner Circle audios, I would definitely say listen to the current one, but then start building on the old one, and at least one a day, hopefully more than one a day, because they're about an hour, 2 hours at most. Each, you can download them, have them in your car, have them in your, whatever iPad or whatever device that can play audio on the go. You're going to the gym, you don't need too much brain concentration there. Just, have your brain fed meanwhile with the audios from the Inner Circle. You're driving in your car, instead of listening to the whatever not so valuable information or music in your car, listen to something that actually plays, good content within your ears. That's what I would do. Now, do take at least an hour a day to blog. I know you're not going to be very comfortable with it in the beginning. It's okay. Give yourself permission to not be comfortable and push yourself to do it anyway. Follow the instructions. It's, like anything new in life, it's a little, overwhelming in the beginning until you kind of like, oh, okay, that's simple. I know how to do that. Great. Again, there's tutorials of any, step of the way within there. I believe within the fast start, there's the first tutorial of the blog and little widgets and how to quickly maneuver within it. It's a very important overview to look at and learn and follow. And just do it every single day. Push yourself a little bit. Familiar with yourself with it a little bit. It will make you more comfortable with going back there. The next thing that I would do is concentrate on money-making activities, of course, every day too. So you want to do some marketing. You can take and implement some of the advices that are given within the Inner Circle and utilize that. Of course, if you own any of the higher products, I would definitely go and listen to at least one session a day and just knock them out of your way, so you kind of absorb the information in as fast way as possible so you're equipped with the knowledge. Now give yourself about, I would say, maybe a week or two, let's say, to go through as much of the material as you can. Push yourself to have more absorption from those materials. Well, I know that maybe the inner circle is probably the most time consuming because there's just so much of it, and that's great content, but you really can do it with you in your car, or as you do other stuff, just have the, I guess, headphones in and just feed your brain good stuff. But the other stuff, like, for example, like the Costa Rica intensive, I don't remember exactly how many modules there, but they're about, an hour or so each. Try to knock the entire Costa Rica, program, knowledge-based absorption within maybe a few days. So maybe you devote 2 or 3 hours a day to just, get that information in your, in your brain, and have your brain starting to, develop the ability to think from different angles that is being presented there. But all along, combine those activities throughout the days. In other words, don't just do one thing and ignore everything else, okay? You want to blog every day. You want to market every day. You want to learn every day. You want to read every day. You want to, do stuff in your business that gives you kind of like change of pace, but also help you get an overall better, in different direction kind of improvement for yourself. You understand what I mean? So, of course, if you own the other products too, I would do as well some other, maybe one module at a time. In addition to the Costa Rica intensive, I will go ahead and do at least the first few, I would say 1 through 4 or 5 of the first modules within the 15K formula, because they're absolutely life-changing. And I say it again, absolutely life-changing information there. These are really the nuts and bolts of the wow factor of the information that you're going to get. And if you want to succeed, you really need that information. So first of all, of course, if you don't have that, go ahead and make sure that you commit to getting those products as well, because they're absolutely, there's no words to describe the value that you get from it. It's absolutely a ridiculous cost for what you get there. I mean, there are people who paid probably hundreds of thousands of dollars to acquire the information that they give you there, that is at a value of $1,000 product. It's absolutely ridiculous. So definitely go through that as soon as you can afford to. And if you have it, certainly, it's funny. I meet so many people who own the product and never went through it. That's so sad. Don't do it to yourself. So yeah, that's the next step. All along with all this, I know in the beginning it's going to be a little overwhelming because you have so much material to cover. Just commit to portioning certain, even if it's just one module, do the one module. Now, what is very, very important, as you learn every day, whatever it is that you learn, implement. Now, how do you implement the best? That's the best advice that I got, and it's in the 15K actually. The advice is that when you learn something, pay attention and learn it in a way that you are able to teach it afterwards. What that does is you're going to make yourself give it more attention and concentration and focus when you go through it, but also it means that you're going to take a lot of notes because you want to be able to repeat that afterwards. So just as you learn something, go ahead and either blog about it or put a little note about it in Facebook or anything like that that can actually, cause that to be engraved stronger within your brain and retain it, because that's what causes it to actually be held better within your brain and available for your conscious use. So that's really my advice. Besides that, you have tons of additional material. So eventually when you're done with all those, and try to, like I said, knock it out of your way within the next week or two, the first week or two. Where do you go from there? There's daily assignments in the specific Prosperity Team, website. There are great materials and knowledge base to learn and marketing base to learn. Valuable, unbelievable knowledge base, valuable material in the UOIS website material. Oh my gosh, there's so much wealth of knowledge there, and the webinars replays, and I mean, just learn as much as you can from all the materials that is out there. There's just a lot. Try to be on the webinars as they happen. Try to be on the Monday night calls as they happen, because it's not enough to just listen to a recorded old call, though the material is absolutely great. But it's important for you to be on the call that is happening every week, because as you listen to it, there might be things that are, with a time frame to it. Like, I remember just before the Denver event, for example, they did a call and they actually gave a huge discount to anybody who didn't buy the ticket yet and wanted to buy the ticket. You could get it for the price that was the promotional price that they offered it in the Chicago event for the attendees. So, I mean, that's the type of, things that a perk could go all of a sudden within that call, and you can take advantage of it. So it's definitely priceless. If you can be at the live timing of that, particular call, you should. But even if you can, I mean, do whatever you can. And I understand, I mean, we all have life and jobs and responsibilities and additional, and this is like a new angle that you try to fit into your busy lifestyle schedule. That's okay. You'll find the way to, chop your time, schedule for the day to make room for the knowledge that you need to acquire. You have to utilize the material and the products that you buy, because if you don't, then you're really not going to be successful, because it's not just buy those so you'll be qualified to make commissions. You will not be able to get the commissions if you're not able to sell the product. And you can't sell the product if you have no clue what it's about. Why would somebody want to buy the product from you? Do you understand what I mean? So, and people would want to, communicate with you and feel comfortable with you as their leader, as their sponsor, that you're actually going to lead them to where they can make, a wise decision by joining you. So certainly they would like to know that you know what you're talking about. So it's also ethical, by the way. That's another story. But so that's it for now. It's a little bit, of details as how to deal with that one. But anyways, that's it for today. See you on the next video. Bye.